gotta go, me and you would have to go to the sergeant of the state troopers.
Oh, we gotta go by.
Yeah.
I did.
I already got that.
Okay, I'll be in order with the pledge of allegiance. Everybody wants to have to do it again. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
You're very patriotic.
Right. Is this one? Welcome to a meeting of the Stanford Select Board. If you have a matter to discuss that is not included on the agenda, you may do so by addressing the chairperson and stating your name and address. You will notice that all our meetings are recorded, and this is to aid with the summarization of the minutes. Visitors are welcome, and we allow 5 minutes of comments per visitor and 15 minutes per topic. Discussions will be held in a calm and civilized manner and respectful of others. Select board members present are Nancy Brashika.
That was right.
Will there be any adding of items or removing of items from tonight's agenda?
I have additional correspondence that's been enhanced to the agenda went out.
Will there be any adjustments to the agenda, such as changing the order of items? Okay, hearing the visitors.
I would like to remind and have in the minutes, the resiliency fair that happens on Saturday, October 19th from 12 to 5 here in the school. All are welcome.
Reading and approval of records and orders from September 19th.
Motion.
Second,
Second.
all in favor? Road conditions.
We finished up our grant need project, it's actually for next year, but we finished it this year. We came and inspected it, Jim Henderson from DCRC came down and inspected it today, and it's all set, we just gotta submit all the bills for that project. Mike and I did the complete project ourselves, so hopefully we might get a little money out of this one.
And this is the
Jefferson Road.
Jefferson Road.
2 culverts and some stone line ditching. I know we talked about our 2019 freight liner at some point. Had gone up to Westminster, was having some transmission issues. They repaired, or what they said, they repaired the issues when we got it back. They weren't repaired, it was something different. We brought it back up there and now it's there, transmission put in it. I'm not really happy about the fact that they said they were gonna repair it. We still haven't got the bill for the repair, they told me it was $4,900 for the repair. And the new transmission's $11,000, which is a lot of money. We need the truck, so I just went ahead and had it done because winter's, right around the corner, but I tried to talk to him about, hey, you spent $5,000, you said you could fix this, and he didn't, or he didn't do anything, and they said, no. So I don't know if you guys wanna, give it a shot, but I didn't have any luck.
The only place you bring it.
There are other places, but it's kinda like everything else, they're all the same owner, you can take advantage truck. Where you go, you're dealing with the same company, the same policies, so.
Well, I'm just saying if this guy, we paid $5,000 for nothing. And if he doesn't wanna help us
till all, maybe we'll go somewhere else. You know,
We definitely can do that. I don't know, this one's pretty convenient as far as location compared to some of the other
Yeah.
ones.
well, I guess we have to pick our battles then.
Yeah, I have to face it. Every time I go there, I try, being diplomatic and nice. And
Sure.
I don't really wanna be rude to them, but I don't think it'll do us any good in the future, but if I have to continue going there,
Right.
but you know about it. So,
We're barely done paying the loan off on that.
it's just how things are now, nothing lasts, unfortunately. It's always been maintained, it's just the quality of most everything just isn't there anymore, It was supposed to be a fairly simple fix. Of some valves that were just sticking in it, but I guess it's not. I guess I could have brought it somewhere else and got a second opinion, but that's more time and more money and it ends up being the same result.
Mark doesn't do that big of vehicles down there.
If he did one, he could get it in.
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
I thought about that, but.
He's starting to go down the road now.
Yeah, so. I've already spent probably 4 days back and forth already with this truck. And wasted time.
Well, see what they say when we get the bill, we can talk to them again, and,
Yeah,
but we
Yeah.
need it back by snow, which we've been pretty lucky so far, because we've had October snowstorms.
yeah, I definitely couldn't hold off to talk to you, I need to get the truck back going.
No.
So, speaking of snow, we're gonna need our sand salt stuff dealt with. Al Whitney contacted me today, actually told me that he's gonna keep the same price on his trucking. So I'd just like to go ahead and use him again this year, he's very reliable, and we haven't had much luck in the past getting anybody else going with it anyway.
Yep, I think it's a good idea.
Yeah, I think you should.
We're gonna now move our excavator up on Klondike and work from the Clarksford town line up through the class 4 from that side, and hopefully I can meet back around where I finished here a couple weeks ago on the county road side. So that's where we're gonna be. We should be doing our fall grading, still waiting on, a little more consistent rain to do much, but we'll get it all in. It'd be nice to just do it one more time. I don't think anything's really terrible at the moment anyway, so.
Can you put the Millard Road on your on your road list?
Yeah.
I know it's not a
Yeah.
high priority, but
Yeah, I
Same
did
as the
put
other
some
one.
drainage in off of that road, just so that the puddles would drain, but, just there's a list of things to do.
Yep.
Some are more, I would say, along the lines of being, I won't say more important, but when it comes down to traffic counts and, how much it's really being used, Millard Road, no disrespect to the cemetery, but probably it's,
no, I know that's
Fairly.
not much there, but
yeah.
I figured
It's
I
always-
didn't know you were still grading, so I don't.
Yeah, we will. And I can go anywhere you want me to, if you tell me to do it tomorrow, I will.
You know where my driveway is?
Something else, something else isn't getting done.
No.
I don't know if any of you's got to take a ride up on Ford yet and kind of assess that.
I did.
situation.
I did, and I also saw an email come in from his son.
Yeah, I saw that letter, and I don't even know if I wanna address that letter, I think it's just a attempt to bully to get what they want, and unfortunately, this is what happens when you tell somebody no. The event of we worked up there last summer, so to come now and pretty much make some accusations were ridiculous.
Well, what?
Oh, that wasn't just recently?
No, that
The
was-
way you're talking,
Yeah,
yesterday.
last summer we did some work up there and the sun came out and was yelling and screaming and
Yeah.
having a fit, so.
So the way he talked, I thought it was like this week.
No, this was
That's
last
funny.
summer, it was over a year ago.
So what did the board find with the, Bridgette Road and the drainage and,
He needs the driveway going.
Yeah, and we have a policy.
Okay.
Doesn't,
Yeah, and this is what I've been telling them now for a long time.
Yeah.
It's not.
I can see what, I mean, that driveway's old, I mean, that's not,
Yeah.
right,
Well,
that's old.
Yeah, that's something that's been there.
There's a lot of runoff there as well.
Yeah.
25 years or better anyways, but, years ago, they would, you didn't have a driveway culvert, you had a little swale in your driveway. You got away with it.
so do you want me to call him and tell him the board decided and went up to look and?
We have a policy that he's responsible.
Yeah,
I would say something
I think
better.
Lori should send,
Yeah.
Lori should send him a letter.
And as for widening the road, if you look at where where his driveway is, I don't see the road going 6 foot beyond.
In fact, we're well within our right of way.
Right.
I think their garage is really in the right of way. I think the front porch is probably
Sure.
right of way.
I mean, how old is that road?
Yeah, they've been built for a long time, it's nothing that's new, but, we certainly aren't working out of our right of way.
No.
We haven't done anything.
But I don't see it going beyond where I guess that little swale he has in the front, it's like a straight line,
Yeah,
and the road's even with that.
the road hasn't changed much in the 15 years I've been here. We also have to be able to pass, and it can't be a 10-foot wide road, if somebody's going up and we're coming down in the winter time, I'd be able to pass. There's not much I can do on the other side of the road, the town had paved those ditches, which you can't do anymore, years ago. So you're not really without redoing a lot on the other side.
All right, that's fine, thank you.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, before you move on from roads.
Yep.
I received payment for the Klondike Road repairs from last year's
Yes.
storm, the little $8,000 one. The Mill Road project has gone through all of the channels, and I have a grant agreement for you guys to sign. The cost for the Mill Road repairs was $69,000 and some change, and 69,000 some change, and what we're looking to get back from FEMA will be 52,000. So, you wanna sign that?
So what did we get back from Klondike Road? That was the FEMA, right? 8?
It was an $11,000, we got 8 back. And then we still have the other 5 roads that had the wrong GPS coordinates, and that's going back to the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah, I apologize, I don't know if this should have been in hearing the visitors, but I wasn't here last week, so again, I apologize. But did anybody follow up with National Grid?
Yes.
Okay, I didn't see any notes, so I was curious.
Yeah, I didn't bring them, National Grid is not gonna be changing any lines this year. The only work being done this year is by Riggs Disler. They are providing access and changing a few poles. But it's that whole transmission line, starts at the Pownell line, goes to Reedsboro, so there's gonna be 3 access points. Roaring Brook, Basin, and, where's the other one?
Maltese Road?
Yes, thank you.
Yeah,
Yep.
well, I was aware of that, I was just curious what their
And there's
policies are for remediation for all the,
Riggs Disler, nothing. It's all under National Grid if something happens. And they followed all their transportation laws and everything that they're supposed to follow. The fellow from Riggs got right back to me. And then apparently he called his boss at National Grid and she got right back to us with a nice email telling us when it's gonna happen, when everything's gonna happen, and
So
So
in
it's
the
not gonna
event if
happen
there was damage, they would, but right now they're doing it.
because we all just got our letters in the mail from National Grid today.
oh, okay.
Saying, well, you're not in a butter to,
Right.
So
Yeah.
what are they
Oh,
It's in
doing?
the butter of the line.
They're
right,
not doing anything, they're not doing anything yet, right? Oh,
my
yeah.
gosh, they most certainly have been doing quite a bit. They've,
But is that Riggs or National Grid?
Riggs.
Riggs,
Riggs,
yes,
Riggs,
yes.
well, National Grid is up there too, trust me, their trucks are up there.
But, if we can prove that they're doing something and then, I think we would be able to go after them, but.
Yeah, I just, again, it's not small potatoes, it's a big deal that we weren't notified prior to. It just started happening and you have to be told by the
In that
council
email,
what's
didn't it say
going
they
on.
don't necessarily do notify towns, but
They do
they
notify
said
the
something
butters,
about the
yep,
butters.
yep.
And they did clearly,
Today, now
they
this been
did
going on
clearly
for.
start before they notified.
Yeah, yeah.
Although we don't have a mailman, so.
Right.
But it-
Oh, today.
Well, we did today, we did.
We have an occasional,
Maybe
we have an
we
occasional
will-
mailman.
I will say, after witnessing the last few weeks, not that I can say there's any damage, but the traffic is pretty extreme.
Oh, you better believe it,
Yeah.
starting at 6 AM,
So
at 6
it is
PM,
it
one
was
after another.
pretty unprofessional of them just to, kind of come in here and
Yeah.
take over the road.
You cannot believe the traffic, I mean, really,
Well, I see them go by my house,
well,
and that's just because I happen to be out, but I don't, if you're living there, you hear them all the time.
They're making trips. They come by your house to go to the,
They bring it up there and then they go up, right?
then they're going from the mill yard up County Road, back
Yep.
to the mill yard up County Road.
And they're bringing stone in too.
Yeah, it's dump trucks,
That's
log
not even
trucks,
coming from
foot
that,
that.
that's coming
the
from.
forwarder
Moving
came
truck.
back down
Yeah.
today,
Yeah.
which
Today?
blocks the entire Mill Road.
Yeah.
So that machine coming down the road,
Yeah.
And they said they don't need flaggers or wide loads.
Now, what was that
they
machine?
had a wide load, it was
They did?
clearly, it said wide load.
Okay.
They
Really?
had a
See, in the email, it also said that, it said all our trucks, all our machines right now are not any wider than normal trucks.
Oh,
That machine is wider than the whole.
then why did they have a wide load, why did they have a, what do you call it, the escort?
The escort, exactly, that's what it is, the escort.
And even the truck for the forwarder said wide
Yeah,
load.
wide
So
load,
they're lying.
yeah. So, I mean,
I'm just,
we shouldn't be telling them, look, you have to tell us when these things are happening.
Well, maybe,
Or we'll shut the road
maybe they didn't say
Think
anything
we
until
noticed?
we got a call and called in
Well,
and said, oops, we
But
didn't notify
you
the
know what I'm
others.
saying, if they're telling us that they're not going up, cause we're not here all day, I'm not here all day to see this, but they are.
They are.
And, you know, if they're bringing wide loads up and they clearly said in that email they weren't, you know, if they're not gonna notify us, we can shut the road down for that type of traffic, you know, it's our road. Tell them don't do it, you know, we gotta just tell them, if they're gonna have wide loads going up there, make sure they have flaggers, it's safety's more important to me than it is the damn.
Well, they said they
The
were
road.
following all their legal things. There's just.
Well, I know, but they said they weren't bringing up a wide load either,
Yeah,
they
they
clearly did.
Well, I live up there, and they go by my house, and I haven't had a problem. I mean, it's a little bit of an inconvenience, but they gotta do their work too.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen the road any worse as a result of this than,
Yeah, I don't think
before.
the road-
I don't mean there's something wrong with it, I think the road's good.
Yeah, I don't think the road's that bad. I mean, for all the dryness we have, I mean, the road's, you know, it's
Thank
got some
goodness.
washboards, but it's not bad. Like I said, you go down by Carl's on the other side and it's worse. The washboards over there are worse than up where you guys are. I mean, I ride up every night, I don't see the trucks because they're not doing it when I go through. But if they are lying to us, we gotta tell them, you just gotta notify us, and our townspeople deserve a little respect. What
absolutely.
do you want?
I have pictures of the excavator, but they also have other equipment up there too. All the boards that they brought in to make the plank
Yeah.
and the beds over the top,
Adding.
padding,
Mat-
and
mat-
I
matting.
also have a 4x4 4-seater side by side that they're using up there as well.
I thought so, Laura.
You said you didn't
They
see
are.
any up there.
Yeah.
You said it was
He
ATVs,
was
but
flying.
it's not. It's them.
It's them.
He was
Okay.
driving around Monday up there.
Yeah,
They're not
I have a
supposed
picture
to
of
be up
that.
there.
The 4x4s?
I think that's on National Forest.
Yeah.
It's on two
We don't know
sixty-four.
what kind of permission they've gotten
Yeah.
or arrangements.
Yeah.
I mean, a game warden can ride right up County Road on his ATV doing his job. So that doesn't mean, well, you're doing something illegal, we're gonna,
That's why I think the selectmen should have the right to go up there.
It's not all the way up though, it's,
I agree.
it's up to the
They
brook.
are gonna
Where the
do
brook
some
goes up to
level
the high
of
tension,
improvement
it's
to
right at the
the
high
town.
tension line for the park.
It's gotta be-
I understand, I'm not
I'm with
disagreeing
you
with
on
that
this,
at all.
I'll do on the
I
safety.
just don't like it when they lie, and that's what she's coming right out and said, they're lying. She's got pictures of them going up with wide loads. I believe every word they're saying, that there's wide loads around there. The traffic, if it's not safe, if you're, if you're going up there, you come around the corner at 25 miles an hour, it sounds like you're going slow, but it's dry, and you put your brakes on, you slide. I don't care what you have, you're gonna slide, So they should at least have some kind of
Yeah,
safety.
definitely.
And I just think if, in a situation like that where they knew that there was going to be this huge influx of really big vehicles, as a courtesy, we should have been notified. And I think it's extremely disrespectful.
Yeah.
And unprofessional, and it can be a dangerous situation on Mill Road.
So some of them
Putting
are
you roll off
going,
the side, you're in the brook, you know,
some of them are also going
very fast.
very fast.
I disagree with you, Doug.
Well, I disagree with you, because I haven't seen it right away. I mean, I agree with you. as
You're
far
on
as
a
the-
nice straightaway, you know, they're up on
Well,
the
just ask them, say,
going up.
I
Mill
ride
Road.
right in along the brook,
Talk to
right,
them,
right
say-
there, so I've seen it. And I'm just,
We
I'm
know
just.
what they
to let, we
You're
understand,
okay
we're
with
getting
your
complaints
okay.
from residents that
Yeah,
there's
so
wide
far,
loads
Is
for
it them not
speeding.
notifying us? or
Don't
anything?
be
You
safe.
okay with that?
I don't, they've been
You
putting
can send it to
signs out
Riggs and
saying,
the National
works
Grid,
going
or
on.
I've got, I
If you
think
see
you've got
that,
the email from the lady.
slow down,
too.
that's according.
I still think they should have notified us.
Well, that's fine, that's, you have a right to your opinion.
Absolutely.
Okay, can I go back to this, public safety grant? This is a Mill Road, and it says, 11,000, and we're getting 8 back. Klondike, how much were we paying on Klondike?
69,000, and we're getting 52 back, the next column.
Okay.
Sign it,
And
motion to sign.
so I get some of my money back now that I
Well-
signed all this stuff for?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, okay.
I have a question for Dave, because I had it still on my, that we talked about a couple of weeks now, it's the trees on the bottom lane.
Sure, there's an estimate in my box, I have to grab.
Okay, I'm just saying, I went up, I always try around the Jeep, I went up there the other night, and 2 cars come down, so they came, turned down, and they almost hit me, because they were on the wrong side of the road when they cut. I hate to pick on Massachusetts, but they were both Mass players. They were trying to go golf or whatever, but they almost hit me. I'd rather have you hit my truck than my Jeep, so,
Well, I didn't,
it is tough right there, but,
I didn't give them the go ahead on it because I don't wanna say for sure, but it's over $6,000.
you cut 3 trees.
Yeah. So, I figured I'd let you guys make that decision.
You can go with it.
I think it's 6,500, but I know it's not more than 7.
Sounds about right.
Then go with it.
I mean, you wanna get a second quote, the problem is, this is with everything we've been talking about for months, years. You can't get anybody to do anything, so if you got someone do it, and they know, that's why they're
I didn't have time enough to give them a quote.
Right,
And you talk to
I
the
think it's a-
landowners?
we're talking about safety, I think this is a safety thing too, I mean, it's,
I just don't have the money in my budget and I didn't wanna spend it
Go for it, though.
if you didn't give me.
like you said, when you plow, it's just a matter of time someone's gonna
I pulled out every day, I can't see it all.
No.
Realistically, you're just kinda going for it.
That's a rough shape there. The little short stump, I was thinking about putting a wincher on it, just pulling it
Oh,
off.
I'm gonna take care of that one too.
Thanks. I had, anything else on the, energy assessment? I don't think so. Roof,
Haven't had it yet.
No.
I know it's ordered.
it's ordered, okay.
Flooring I did put in for the
Oh, yeah,
energy grant, for the garage.
Good,
very good.
What else? There's gonna be something For the hydronically connected road segments, again, we have to have another assessment every 5 years. We can do it ourselves. Last time the state did it for us because I complained and we just didn't have the time and it was ridiculous. So now they're not gonna do that, but they're giving grants so that we can pay DCRC to do it, which I think we should do. Laura would be probably getting an email pretty quick about that.
I got an email today about it.
Okay, so we're gonna, we have to, it's like an intent letter. The first is just to sign that letter of intent that we're gonna apply for it and then apply for it.
Okay.
Not ready to this thing, but we're forced to do it, so.
What else, Dave, do you have? Did you have anything more on this still?
I don't have anything on it yet.
Okay. And last meeting, we talked about reviewing the highway ordinance. Lori sent you all a copy through email, and Dave, you've got a hard copy in your box, and we should go through this page by page and see what we need to update. Do we wanna have a separate work session, do it here at a meeting?
I don't think there's much, I mean, there's probably not a lot to change in there,
What
other
is,
than the trail, which is gonna be similar to Class 4 road, except for we're gonna have 0 maintenance.
Right.
But as far as if somebody wants to do work on it, they get permission from the town and have insurance.
I remember I've been making notes through the years on guardrails. Are they guide rails or guardrails?
As far as I know, guardrail.
Guardrails? What are they, Lori?
I think they're garbage.
I think they're guide rails too. Somebody said, no, they're guide rails, okay.
Guide, what are they guiding?
Alright, guide
Plow
off the road.
So that means you can run up against them and it guides you up the road.
That's what they do with the plows.
Snow or other impediments. Yeah, there's a few things in here.
Just turn off, what are you doing? You follow the guy.
There's a few things in here we have to change on the roads, like Lincoln Road. Shippey's driveway's no longer in here. Bellows Road, Bellows Road was never mentioned in here, because it goes down to Jim's house, right? Yeah. Brown Brook Road, we have to change the name of that from,
Two
Old County Road to Brown Brook Road. So there's a few updates in here, but they're just minor.
Changes going on,
So do you wanna work on this with me?
I can, yeah.
I'll grab it.
Open roads.
Huh?
Are you adding open roads to that too? Right, do you?
Doing what?
Right? Is that what you were supposed to do? Add
What's
the
that?
open roads to the ATVs, to that town ordinance as well?
Something about the class 4 roads, yes, that ordinance, that motion that you made last
Yeah.
time. Yeah. Alright. Anything else, roads? Recycling. Nothing?
I do.
Yes.
So I picked up, I don't know, 8 or 9 paint cans up at County Road and brought them down to the dump on one day and put them in front of the dumpster. We're also planning Sunday morning, we're gonna do some more cleaning up there. How do you guys want this stuff bagged up and where do you want it?
Need to talk to Dave on it, but as much as you can recycle, but I'm sure it's probably a lot of just
Just a lot of garbage.
garbage.
Garbage, just one in a regular bag.
Yeah, regular bag. Can they put it in the compactor? Because if you leave it out, I don't
What's typical of what they're picking up, I'll just put in the demo.
put it in the demo.
Yeah, just bag it and throw it in the
Okay.
You know which one's them on? I'll have to ask my mother.
We'll talk to them all.
I'll talk about it. Yeah, I should have brought my paint cans up there, because you didn't get charged for them yet.
So you just say you picked them up off the side of the road, bring them up there.
Where were you gonna bring up
Bring
the
them up the
county
county road?
road?
Yeah, there.
Anything, I will be going for the, no turn. We'll look at the piles of
There's some pictures right now before we get there Sunday.
I
I'm
saw
signing
the
up there
pile.
again.
Oh,
A couple hours before that.
it's too bad
So
that
thank
you know, people just go
Kurt,
up
I
there
have a
and.
lot.
They
You turn
have
your
all,
house.
there's all kinds of stuff up there. It's
I know.
ridiculous.
I know if it's light green paint, it's you.
Yeah.
That's it on recycling and we're good? Review and revise highway ordinance, so I'll work on that. Permit fees, what do I have about permit fees?
Yeah, I don't see that here, so.
No, I have permit fees. Is somebody asking about permit fees? So,
Maybe it'll come to me.
okay.
Circle back.
I will circle back, thank you. I know what it was. When we, update the highway ordinance, we should look at the driveway permit and the, right-of-way permits, because we never revised those when we did the, building permits and the fees.
I'd like to apply for a driveway permit now, please,
It's going along with my paint
before,
cans in on
before the prices go up.
permit fees for the driveway. So we can discuss that and right of way. Correspondence, Lori.
We had a resignation from the planning commission last meeting. It was in the minutes, so now we have 2 letters of interest.
Okay. Here's the short.
That's why I give you that one, this is
I'm
shorter to
wondering,
read.
yeah. Can you read it out loud?
Yeah, you don't wanna read it all
Well,
Yeah, go ahead.
this one says, members of select board, sound it out.
out? Yeah.
I understand that there's a position available for the planning commission. I would like to be considered for this appointment. Jim Stimson. I was sent in on Wednesday, September 25th.
Okay. And this one stated October 3rd, dear Stanford Select Board. I would like to be considered for the open position on the planning commission. I feel a deep dedication to the future of our town and hope that my active participation in our town governance, including serving as Justice of the Peace, Conservation Committee, and Green Up Day Coordinator, demonstrates my commitment to the good of Stanford. Sincerely, Marvin Miller. So we have 2 applications and 1 opening. Jim, were you on the planning commission before?
No, I was AO, but I went to every meeting during the whole process of the.
Revisions.
Revisions, not written, well, when we rewrote the bylaw.
Yep, okay.
2 years.
Was your wife on it or something? Was she
She
an alternate?
was a,
Alternate or something?
an alternate.
Alright.
Not
Okay.
forward.
Something I didn't know. So what's your,
Just one position open, right? Figures. Cause I like you both.
I know. Both be good on it.
Can't we both be on it?
No, that would be an uneven number, wouldn't it?
You like that even? Be an even number.
Even.
It'd be
I
an
got-
even number, yes, I'm sorry, even number. And we dropped
We
it down.
we went from 9 to 7 at
Yes.
one point.
Well, we can go with who submitted first.
I have no idea.
Go back to 9 and get somebody else.
You know, they dropped it down because it was too hard to have meetings and not everybody was there, couldn't
It's
get a
funny
quorum.
because they brought it up because they said they didn't
I
have
don't
enough
know that, I don't
participation.
know that that was necessarily the reasoning. I don't know that that made much sense either, in either
Right.
direction.
Well, when they told,
Easier to show.
when they went in there, they said they didn't have
It
enough,
might be
right?
easier to have a quorum if you
I
have
mean, that's what
9.
Aaron said. Aaron said it was for the quorum.
Yeah, but I mean, that's,
The more you have, the easier it is to get quorum, right?
yeah, it all depends on how committed the people would be to the board and serving the board. I think these are 2 people that would definitely be
Yeah.
committed to.
I agree, I would, if you keep it at 7, I stepped back and I want to do it.
I was gonna say,
I
I sit
know
back and
her.
let you.
Yeah.
You really know.
I think these are
No, I think
both
so.
two awesome candidates that we would have to say no to one of them, and that would be, that kind of sting.
Well, I'd certainly love to work with her.
I would like to work with you too.
What if you want to make the night and you put me on?
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah,
Can we
see
do that?
that?
Can we do that?
I should
Go back
probably
to
be on
that.
that anyway.
You should.
You should be.
But I don't like you, I like you. Just saying.
Just let one support the other.
Well, we're down to six, we're at six right now, right? I don't know, I'm not sure what I even am, but, so we're at 6 voting members, if we went to 3 more, I mean, we just created an incredible board almost right here.
That's a really good on board, actually.
That would be an amazing, that would be
You
an
know
amazing
so
thing.
You got a lot of knowledge here, so.
Why don't
At
you
a time
just
that we really need to focus on planning.
Are you asking a question?
make a motion?
What's
I
out
think
there
it's
with
a
the pro
fabulous
tem? If
idea.
somebody is an officer, they can be on a board of pro tem?
Ex officio,
Yeah.
sure.
Not ex officio,
So maybe.
I mean, I
We don't have
You're
your
on
officers here.
you're a justice of the peace.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
there's
So
no,
don't you serve?
she don't even have to do that.
I only did that because I just didn't want any, I mean, I don't know that I necessarily had to do it.
But there's no conflict of interest.
That one's not a conflict.
The only conflict was the,
But that was supposed to be between the
Let's,
planners, one person
Jen,
involved.
energy.
We got
Energy
solar.
and.
made no sense to me.
Yeah, just have to waive the vote.
But I think like the AO couldn't be on the board, right?
Yeah,
Oh, you
Yeah.
can?
Yeah,
Yeah, you
Yes.
can.
I just stepped
They haven't
back
changed
because somebody else I wanted to have.
That doesn't make sense, because if the AO makes a decision and the board has to vote against the AO, she has to step down.
Yes, that's
Which
why
is-
I,
Then now you do have an even number, and now you have ties.
Well, the problem right now, I mean, I don't wanna get too far off of this, is that if Deb was on the planning commission and continued on, the problem is you have 2 people that are on the, I'm sorry, what's the one that?
Zoning.
Zoning.
ZBA.
Oh, the ZBA,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean,
So,
that's something that
That's
should
a
be
conflict.
considered,
That is.
that's a definite, I
Huge.
mean, that's a definite
Oh.
conflict.
that's what
And it's happening right now.
It's happening right now, yeah.
And I don't understand why this board, we appoint people, I don't understand why this board doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Well,
What's what?
Who's on?
you guys have been.
We're
David,
by
people
this
that appoint,
numerous times.
David would be the one that's on
Boards.
those, right?
so there's.
Is that?
David, Sheila,
Sheila?
Sheila, David.
Oh, yeah, Sheila and David.
What about Sheila
Two Sheilas.
Pecor? Sheila Pecor also.
She's
Sheila's not on planning.
Oh,
I
shit.
thought she was.
no,
I mean,
So-
I'd make a motion right now to bring it back to 9 if these are the 3 candidates that are gonna bring it
Second.
to
Oh,
9.
wait, who's the 3?
David.
Marta?
Dave,
Jim,
which
and
is
Dave.
an amazing
Dave
out
Baker.
of the bullpen decision right there by Dave.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Jim and Mark.
Second,
So,
hell yeah.
sorry.
okay.
I
Go
was-
ahead, you can,
That's okay, you have seniority.
I think it's at a very crucial time for planning.
just speechless for Dave.
We just made a really good board.
I should go to those meetings anyway.
He should be involved in it.
Yes.
A lot of what's gonna be planned in the future land development is directly related to roads.
Roads.
And, yeah, so it only would make
and
sense
zoning, I
that
promise
he
to
should
start
almost be
coming
an,
more.
like the road
We will
commissioner
have
should almost be an
7
automatic
o'clock
member.
It's not the knowledge, right?
And Jim's loaded with knowledge. I mean, he helped us write a lot of the comp plan and a lot of the bylaws as they exist now.
And we have.
A lot of
I
them.
just got diagnosed.
9.
Yeah.
There's a motion up to 9, seconded, all in favor?
Awesome
Aye.
decision, yay.
Thank you.
Awesome.
So
Now
now,
into this.
That
We'll
was
appoint-
unexpected.
we'll appoint these 3 that are interested.
Can I get your,
Dave
you want to
doesn't
talk
do
about
it.
staggered terms for?
Oh, yes, staggered terms.
so what do we have right now
What's your
for the opener?
Which one is gonna fill
Like 4
more
times
us,
on
and
the
which
shop
one
floor.
is gonna?
That's what I'm saying, what's that for right now?
Laura is 2025.
That's a 1-year
Oh,
term.
so we gotta put them in their slots now.
That's-
There's different terms, so there's different.
Who wants a 1-year term?
I'll take the 1-year term.
There you go. There's that one. So she's taking over.
Marta will fill Maura's term.
More, Marta, more.
Marta Maura.
Take
ones that are different.
fast.
And what do these new terms start right now? How do we figure that out?
Well, I
What
think
would you
they're
do with the other
4-year
ones?
terms, but you wanna stagger them so
stagger
that they all break up
So
right.
make it
Well,
two
we
and a
could
four?
do,
Make
24,
it two and a four?
Like,
2 and 3?
we did 20, we've got 3 25s,
yeah,
1 26, and 2 27s.
so do a 2 years remaining on a 4-year term for a 26, so then you'll have 3 26s.
2-year on till 26. Who wants it, Jim or Dave?
What's that?
A 2-year.
We gotta stagger the terms, so we're just trying to figure
Oh,
out.
we could do them both 26, because,
Yeah, because if we did 27, we'll have
As long as there's like
yeah,
not
we
more
got
than
3,
2 in any
3,
given
we
year.
got
or
3,
whatever.
so then what we do, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 2. Oh, wait, this was 20, oh, this was 28. Peter Gruden is, Peter Greenbush is
Let's do,
4-year
Jim
term,
at the
28.
2-year.
Jim at a 2-year, Dave at a 3-year.
And then you're just, I mean, you basically serve for as long as you want.
You can quit.
One will
yeah,
be 27, one will be 28.
Yeah,
Once you're,
I'm just saying, it's not, you know, if something happens, you didn't got sick or.
I mean, once you're serving, you basically get reappointed
Jim's
anyway,
27,
unless you don't wanna
Dave's
do it anymore.
28.
so Dave will be a 4-year term,
Terms are
4
ended,
years.
essentially.
Okay?
Right.
so 28. And Jim is 3-year,
Dave's like, 4 years?
3 years.
No, that's good.
27.
Oh, alright,
Okay, these are, moving up.
cool.
Meetings, first meeting is Monday,
Those.
7, at 6, at 7 p.m.
Come on, Dave, to put something in writing.
Yeah, that'd be super.
You want to copy Jim's?
Of what? Say what?
Yeah,
You
right
should
on.
copy
Shorter.
mine.
No.
You got it right.
Sorry.
I've been working for the town for, I was a select board member.
Jim.
Highway department supervisor.
Okay. What else do you have for correspondence, Lori? Okay, old business?
General business, the dreaded sign.
Yep.
So we submitted a permit for the new sign. It was denied by Deb because it doesn't meet the 50-foot setback from the road. So I guess your choice would be to appeal her decision and sign an application to the ZBA, or to go back to the 50 feet.
Because I think it was staked out with what is 31 or something?
We staked it out at
And that looks
35.
it's right in the middle of the flower.
Deb, I have a question for you. A while back, and maybe I'm wrong, there was a provision in your job title that said something about giving variances
Yes, waivers.
or waivers. Okay. So
Within a
what is that,
percentage.
I was gonna say, what's that entail? How does that go
I
about?
think a 15-foot difference is,
And what are we looking at?
you know, if it was a foot or two, you know,
Okay.
that
So-
would be something,
Something that, there's a big rock here, I gotta move it over.
exactly, but when you're, and given the scope of what's been going on with that.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
thought
No, I don't blame
15
that.
feet, I get it, I would rather see it closer to the road, I mean,
Mhm.
it makes sense.
Yes.
But I think it's more of a committee decision at this point, it really
Okay.
should be.
And it,
But
since
yes, I can do really just like one waiver, but only at my discretion.
Sure, yeah.
Like a 10% thing. If
I
it's
think
within a
it's, I think you're
10%.
right, I was gonna call you, but I think it's like 10%, yeah, so I'm definitely here or there.
Okay.
depends.
So that being said, it's still, you just made a statement, it makes sense. And it does make sense to have it closer. So I would like to appeal the decision to the zoning board. That's my motion,
Any seconds?
for the closer. Yeah.
All in favor? Aye.
I say no, we'll go back to it.
I was probably in the middle.
Remember Sesame Street, there was a hole in the
I
bucket?
I do apologize, because I did lie, because I said, I'll never mention this, give us time again.
It's definitely a hole in the bucket.
that 50 feet, is it on the center line?
Yeah. And
But that's a town law, what's the state law, we don't know.
I think we should be
State
exempt.
laws.
It's the easiest way to make
I
the
think
town
it's
exempt.
25, I
feet.
think, but I don't know that.
I don't know. I think you
25,
might be
is that-
right,
does that make
because
sense?
like with real estate,
To the right, the-
we can only go 25 feet from the center line. Then we encroach on their right of way and I've had my signs taken.
Yes,
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, so it is 25 for the state.
and those aren't permanent signs either, so.
No, they're not.
Exemption.
I wonder why we're so far away. I mean, 50's a long way. The state's only 25. Why are we 50?
you can build a house 50
Change
feet
it.
from the center line.
Yeah,
I just
You
don't
could,
think the
right.
town should say that 50 feet
And
from
we're-
a
and we're
state
flying
highway, why do
over
we have
freaking
control over
signs.
state highway, how far?
yeah.
That's a good,
Setback.
that's a
I
good.
think the town should be
Creating-
exempt, I think municipalities should be exempt, churches
Me too.
should be exempt. Certain things should be exempt from things.
I
like
truly
that.
believe we are, but that's another whole
I agree
argument.
with you.
Yeah,
There-
that's for your planning commission.
We've always, every meeting I ever went to as an AO, municipalities were churches, 503C, you don't need a permit, you just need a
Schools.
notification, schools.
Yeah.
However, you still gotta abide by rules and regulations. But this is bullshit, sorry.
Yeah, no,
I'm sorry.
I agree, and I truly believe we are exempt by the law that we've read, but apparently we have a board.
And I'm sorry.
We have a board.
Through the chair, who's the,
Zoning board?
no, the board you were referring to?
ZBA.
Decision.
The ZBA, Zoning Board of Appeals?
This is like a
But you
year and a
never
half.
appealed this one.
Yes, we did.
Oh,
Oh, you did?
This-
Yeah.
This is a.
Yeah, it's a whole other sign.
Oh.
New sign, new
Sign.
place,
yeah. We took down the old sign.
You didn't see the old one?
same bat channel. No.
Same shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
No, you didn't complain.
Yeah.
The ZBA complained.
Any
We
other old
really
business?
built the
We
community
didn't work
spirit
together,
on
that's
this.
why I'm here.
You think?
Yeah, yeah. That's why we've got good people now heading for the planning.
Well, if someone
Where all
said
this
they were gonna
stuff
come to the
originates
planning
from.
commission to have a bylaw amended, they could have done that.
That's something you can work on right now.
Yeah.
That's
Bye.
neat.
Monday can't come soon enough.
Number 6, I was going to
So I
ask the
take, I
bylaw.
go,
Yeah, and I thought they
And I
ruled me
have all my
out, they
research
said they didn't
done.
wanna do it.
you and John were supposed to come, and I have all my research lined up for that day.
Uh-oh.
Well, Monday's another day.
Maybe I was sick,
Why don't you come Monday?
maybe I had a death in the family.
Oh, dear.
Maybe the dog ate someone.
Speaking of dogs, how many do we have left?
Oh, yeah.
We're down to 3 people, 4 dogs. And one is questionable that they no longer live here, but I don't have confirmation. So that could be down to 2 people.
And are they working on it?
One is working on it, he needs a rabies, the other,
We seem to be ahead of schedule now.
Is it too much to tell these people that Tractor Supply has clinics twice a week? Big billboard.
Oh, yeah. Do they know that?
I know, I mean, we do have it in our minutes, that we said that, but
But they don't read
apparently
it.
people
Maybe
don't read
tell them
minutes.
directly, I don't know.
that free up
Oh, I'm sure Luke has probably told them
Yeah.
directly.
My neighbor saw a raccoon acting weird during the day. Is that an issue for Luke?
Fishing game.
No.
Yeah,
Fishing game?
Yeah, your
Okay.
APOs.
yeah.
Good
Okay.
luck, yeah.
Unless it's driving
Luke won't deal with any, he won't do with any animals,
Better weird,
foreign or
better,
domestic.
yeah, okay.
Right? Driving a four-wheeler.
Except camels.
Dogs.
New business, Lori.
Question.
Oh, yes.
I hate to even bring it up, but a resident, brought up a bee's nest on a bridge, wanted the town to do something about it. I don't really think that's in our jurisdiction to.
Pollinators, what's he doing under the bridge?
Walking.
It's close to their home. I just don't wanna, write it off and.
I wouldn't spray anything over the river.
Yeah, I'm not.
What was this doing?
Is it bees or
They're
what?
making a nest, pollinating the flowers.
You know,
things
you've
that
never heard the
bees-
story of the birds and the bees yet?
No. I mean, were they swarming
They're just out there being responsible, we're all
Yes.
60% of our food.
It's a
That's
hundred decide how they,
It's October.
all, that's all they're
where
doing.
they at.
I'd say
Hard into winter.
I don't
Well,
know.
hard to-
They're European honey.
They're gonna hibernate soon, so.
Yeah, it's October, and they've been there all summer, and they're active plenty right now, all the lots, yeah, we got,
It gets warm.
inundated.
Oh, we're, the last one, insane.
They
Yeah,
like
they're
fermentation on spruce trees and fir trees. So they will act a little, goofy.
You know, that makes all the sense in the world,
Yeah,
'cause I had some board and batten,
yeah, they go after it.
spruce.
Yep.
They're all over it.
Yep, so they get, it's fermented sap, basically, they're getting drunk. Yeah.
You are just such a.
That's what they're doing.
They were just looking for something.
And yeah, animals enjoy that type of thing too. Elephants migrate, hundreds of miles to eat rotten apples.
Okay, any other new business?
Lori. I neglected to put this on the agenda, I should have, but if you'd like to discuss your trick or treat Halloween hours. Falls on a Thursday. You normally in the past have always set 6 to 7:30.
Bill, would you be able to ask the fire department if they can participate again this year?
I will on Monday night.
Okay. Do you wanna set those out?
Yep, same as last year, make a motion.
No motion, 6 to 7:30.
All in favor?
I,
Laura?
So that night, 6 to 7:30, is that what you just said?
Yes.
Okay, that night we're planning on, I've already reached out to the church for the parking lot,
Who's planning?
Stanford Ridge Riders,
Okay,
to come down and hand out Halloween
Okay.
candy to the kids
Yep.
with the side-by-sides and trails.
nice. Are you trailing them down, your side-by-sides or four-wheelers, or?
Cop?
Yeah,
He wants to know what time to go.
You know they're gonna be around, right? They're gonna be around.
we're serving the community, so. They all got their own thing, you wanna take their ticket, that's not my problem, that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay,
Somebody's gonna watch out for the crossing the road children.
well, they usually, fire department or,
Fire department's gonna be on the other side, I'm gonna be on this side.
Mhm.
We,
But usually parents are walking them and should be careful
should.
and watch
You
where they're
should.
walking. Any other new business?
yes,
This is under your visitors, I'm sorry, you're
I
not.
make a mo- Yes, Lou.
the mailboxes, does anybody know what happened to those things on the way up there on the Mill Road? No? Well, I made a complaint to the postmaster, and he's calling me back on September 24th. I drove down in the morning, went to work, they were fine, come back, checked my mail, because that was the first day they delivered after we had no mail for weeks. And the mailbox was twisted, and I took a picture of it. The mail, there's more than just my mailbox opened. The lid is folded over, I can't shut it, it's bent to hell, and it was crooked on the whole post, and somebody swiped it, so. I made a complaint, the postmaster's calling me back, and I'm quite pissed, because this is the third goddamn mailbox.
Is someone hitting them with,
Yours at the end.
like a baseball bat?
No, it's in the middle of all that
Did you say
shit.
that he's calling you back, or he already did call you back?
I called him today, again, because I
So
got
you
no
said
contact.
September 24th, but does you mean October 24th?
No, September 24th.
It's not.
We haven't even
Okay,
gotten to
yeah.
October 24th.
Well, I
yet.
thought you said he's calling you
No,
back.
no. He is calling me back, but the incident happened on September
Oh,
24th.
okay.
And I didn't know if there was any,
Yeah.
I didn't know if there
I
was
haven't
anything
heard of
going on.
any other mailboxes being,
Because they were all opened. I took pictures of mine.
I just wanna ask everybody get their absentee ballot.
Oh, yeah.
Be
Yes.
sure to bring it when you vote, otherwise,
Should we say something since it's gonna be in the tape and stuff about that?
Can't vote
Just
for
to
it.
make sure everybody, we did the board last meeting.
it's
you
gonna
guys
be,
talked about it.
yeah, Laurie has it in the minutes too.
Yeah.
vote your
I think
absentee
that's
ballot, bring it.
voter suppression, so if somebody comes at 7 o'clock at night, is that when polls close, 7?
Yeah.
So if somebody comes and all the ballots are gone and they didn't bring theirs, they don't get to vote.
Yes.
No, we have a small, stock of ballots available.
No, I'm saying if you gave them out during the day, like you've already given out your small stock, and somebody comes at 7 and they don't have their ballot, they can't vote.
Yeah, they'll be able to vote, you can't not have people vote, we're
So-
just going to have to not use the last ballot and make copies and,
You can make copies. Okay.
yeah.
I just want to,
I think they have to sign, right?
Let me know, come
Yeah,
late,
yeah,
then.
it's-
They have to
Yeah.
come
Yeah.
6:59 anyway,
Yeah.
7 o'clock, it's
Yeah.
done.
Not really good. Some
They
places-
do.
Yeah.
No, and I think, it's good that it's on, basically the information, but I think we have to kind of blast it out on both Facebook pages where it's, really simple, like, alert. The ballot you received in the mail is your ballot. Bring it,
Bring it with you.
Yeah.
bring it on the day or drop it in the box,
or you
we
can
have
mail
to-
box.
Oh, drop it in the box, in the envelope.
Yeah.
It's confusing, I think some people just throw it out.
Yeah.
People think it's a
I don't
sample
vote
ballot.
I don't vote by mail, so.
Exactly,
Yeah.
or they think it's a sample ballot, it's really
I would have
confusing.
thrown it off if it wasn't, if we didn't
Exactly.
mention it, I would have done it.
So I really think, I can, Peter, yeah.
Do you want me to do it, Lori?
You've got, Lori made up one, right, but
But it was kind of wordy.
But it was
It
long
is.
and wordy, and
I
it's
know.
just, it isn't as, it needs to be like, attention,
What do you want to do?
important, that is your ballot, bring it.
We'll just put that on it, we'll do another one.
Yeah, or put it in the
How
Dropbox.
many copies can we have?
Right? I mean, that's the,
Oh,
What?
said you could
And you're
make
gonna
copies.
Xerox them on that hot pink paper that I know Deb
And you have
can
to sign an
lay.
affidavit.
Deb voted
Yes.
Yeah, but when you put them in the box, though,
hers.
just kinda.
But it's
Dump them
also-
all in the
Lori,
box,
just send me
right?
what you want then.
it's also confusing,
You have to have
because
different
it's different
names.
than how it's ever been. And so the lack of clarity, transparency, and education around essentially changing how we get our ballots is,
Well, the end goal is probably to have like no voting locations whatsoever, right? And you just,
Right.
everyone
Yes.
just votes by mail, here
yes,
it is.
yes. But it should be nationwide, do it all at once, and it's all the
No,
same
it's gonna be
everywhere.
all electronic.
Yeah,
On the email,
Yes,
push a button.
yes.
Do you-
Your
That-
thumb
that
and,
should- That should be cool.
your
That
thumb
should go.
and your eyes and,
Yeah.
Did you know if the school made a decision yet about closing on election day? Have you heard anything?
So Erica called me the day of the meeting and said that was her intention.
Okay.
But then I have not heard a follow-up confirmation that.
School board. I don't know, I didn't follow through. Okay. Well, if there's no other business, can I have a motion to go into executive session regarding legal matter?
Motion to go